round 2 of the 2013 Australian International Pedal Prix Super Series. My name's Dave Roberts and I'm going to be your host today, going in and amongst the pits to see what is happening at the race. This is only the second time they're going to race here at the new extended track at Victoria Park. It has faster straights and nice sweeping corners. It's very easy for teams to go faster, but they've got to weigh that up. A smooth, crash-free race today can be all the difference in the final placement in the Super Series. Well, teams seem to be rolling up now, so let's head on down and get amongst the crowd. All right, we're 1 hour into the race now. It's been a pretty clean start. Everyone's circulating without any major issues. A lot of the positions are standing quite similar to how they were at round 1. There's a few shake-ups. I think we'll just start heading over and doing some interviewing pits and find out what people's hopes and ambitions are for this race.
Do up your helmet.
Flowrider's sitting about 15th in its category. It surprised us last time and came 10th. If we can keep in front of all the Murray Bridge schools, that's also pretty good for us. Most of our kids don't live in Coombanduke, so their parents actually have to drive in to bring them in to train. We practice on a dirt track that goes around our school, and that's about it for our kids.
I'm trying to beat Pink Panther because my sister's in that team and I really want to beat her.
Do you think you're going to catch her?
Definitely.
Cleats.
Now, do you guys know where you're placed at the moment?
Are we third?
And who you're chasing?
5-8.
Have you beaten them in the past?
Yes. We beat them last race, so.
I think we're coming first at the moment in category 1.
Do you think that Crafers might catch you?
No. They might, but I think we can keep in front.
We've had a few mechanical issues with the bike, but hopefully we're back on track now. There was a wheel alignment issue which was causing our riders to ride a lot slower than usual. Hopefully things will turn up now.
Okay, and who are you trying to catch?
AB Full Campus. They're pretty far ahead, but we've beaten them before.
The hub, they're always a good challenge to beat, but they're having a bit of trouble today, so we just hope they get back on the track all right. And every now and then Paul will hold out a little lap board and that sort of gives you an indication of how you're going.
And what sort of times are you hoping for?
A bit over 2 minutes is sort of what I'm aiming at. As soon as it drops to about 2:10, maybe a little bit over that, then I know it's probably time to come in.
I don't think we're leading it all today. It's a little bit more about participation. We're trying to get a good turnover, getting them plenty of experience in the cars, so maybe they have a ride where they get a bit shaken up so we can still send them out again, and hopefully have a couple of good rides in for the day.
It's been good. I've crashed once for my first time. It was a little bit scary at first, but it was good afterwards.
And who's your closest rivals?
Wilford and Scotch. I think we're 2 laps behind them.
Yeah, they got a new bike.
Yeah, so they've been able to get a lot faster time laps.
We've got a good few riders coming up, so it should be okay to get away.
But I think just this extra motivation has made us go a bit harder.
It's good to have some competition.
We've got year 7 kids riding against year 12 kids and we still do pretty well. A lot of kids will play football and netball the day before, and some play 2 games of football and then come out and race for an hour at Pedal Prix. So they're very fit and they're very keen.
We try to keep up with Blair a fair bit. We know they're pretty good, and to keep up with them would be a main target.
Sheesa Blair's been going fairly well. We've been fighting with Woodner and with Bendigo next door, and an hour ago there was only a lap in it. Bendigo are starting to put a little bit of distance on us at the moment.
So 3 laps up on Woodner. Is there any chance they might catch you back?
Look, there's every chance, but we've just got to keep pushing. It's not really all about winning, though. It's just the fact that we do have 4 riders, and it would be amazing if we won, considering they've got 8 or 6. So that would be pretty good.
So we'll hopefully get up to them by the end of the race. We'll put our strongest girl in and get up by a couple of laps, hopefully.
There's been a few off-track experiences, a few rocks in the bike, but nothing too major.
You guys are coming second in your category, is that right?
Lap.
By one lap?
Yeah. 1 lap.
How did they get 1 lap in front of
What
you?
happened was we had a couple of problems, like a few parts that like broke, because the track's only short, so you got a minute 50 and that's a lap done, so a pit normally drops a few laps. Yeah.
So do you think you're going to claw them back?
Yeah, we should, hopefully. Like,
As long as nothing else goes
Yeah,
wrong.
chickens before they hatch.
Yeah.
and we have to get going.
Somewhere, so he may be coming in.
Another guy punched me from the back because I was standing up and I got knocked out of the trike onto the ground. You look at him.
It's all a bit intense there at the moment. They need their space to work through it, so we'll give them that, and hopefully they'll get back and into the race as soon as possible.
It's obviously hurt them in something major because, 8-9 laps is now what it's at. We're hoping our last year riders can do our stints. Tom Wiseman's in there at the moment. He's Mr. Passionate Pedalpree man, and he's doing his bit. He's just circling and keeping the bike as straight as he can. Xavier are there. They're a few laps down, but they've got some speed, and they're a bit up and down on the track, but they're one of the quick bikes out there.
We're doing pretty well, I think. We're getting the same lap times each lap, which is good. That's what we're looking for.
So are you hoping to pull in Pembroke?
Us, we're chasing them as well, but I don't think we'll catch them. Too quick this year.
First time in 11 years we worked out I crashed a HPV. It's my own fault, didn't have anywhere to go, and I put it on its side and slid on the grass. And I slid on the grass for a really long time. We've got a policy that if you crash it, you have to fix it. I've fixed it for a lot of other people, so I'm currently negotiating whether or not I need to fix it.
Pop it out. Are you popping out?
I'm doing really well. Just the trikes, different trike from round 1. A few improvements and just mainly the training as well. We had a bit of a team meeting last night just to really calm the riders down and just make sure we stay out of trouble, and it seems to be paying off. We haven't rolled it yet, so it's been a really clean race.
Well, they pulled a lap on us at the start of the race. Just pretty much the first 3 riders have put a lap on us, I think, every rider. And now they're sort of just plateaued to about the same pace as us. Obviously put a bit of training in for this one.
How about you guys?
Yeah, we've put training in as well. We come in pretty confident we had a better team than we thought we had a better team than round 1, but we are faster, but they've definitely bridged the gap a lot better than what we have.
I'll do seat belts and stuff.
I'll help Chris out. And I'll help you. Yeah.
Don't look. Screwing.
Bring it home, Moser.
You alright?
Bring it home, Chief.
We're now up racing between 8th and 9th, so unfortunately last lap we popped a tyre, so one of the kids had a bit of a jog back. So we've had to do a quick change, learnt a little bit about changing tyres and got the kids back out there, so they're just going out there to try and hold their position.
We've 10th overall now. We did have mechanical issues earlier in the race, but they've been fixed, and since we've sped up a good 20 seconds per lap, so we've come back a really long way.
Yeah, we'll come second. I don't think we can come first. No, I don't think we can come first, but it's been fun, so that's good.
Okay, the chicken flag about to be shown here to our race winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a massive thumping victory to number 200, Absolute Gore of the machine. And
beauty. Bloody brilliant! Bloody brilliant! Wozza!
Is this going to be the first time you guys have won?
So this is what happened. It snapped through both of these. So we've bolted it through there, hot mix resin, carbon back through there. And then down here at this end, both the dropouts like snapped off the bottom, so we've like roped it through there, cable tied it, race taped it.
Murrayville girls, the primary school team, first in round 1. Here at round 2, With 4 riders, mind you, they still came second. So I reckon they're a really hotshot team that I reckon could have nailed it with more riders.
We were like 40 seconds in front of Highgate, and then we dropped to 30-something seconds, and so I saw that and started to pedal a bit harder.
In Category 3, Woodner Area School were 55 seconds behind with 2 laps to go, and they beat their opposition by 7 seconds. They made up, what is that, 1:02 in 2 laps, so in 4Ks, 1:02, and they knocked off the girls from Bendigo Secondary.
We passed them there. Here to there, we got it. The parents were more nervous than the rider.
That was amazing. And the third would be Trump, because that makes it balanced at the top for round 3. And the second place, Whipstick and also Aurora, did over 200 laps each on this track. First time it's ever been done.
Well, it's been a pretty eventful 6 hours. Bendigo having their fair share of troubles. Aurora being pegged from first down to third, which was a surprise, which now puts them in equal place in the Super Series for Murray Bridge. And Murrayville putting in a big effort and coming in second in their category. Now it all comes down to Murray Bridge, so I look forward to seeing you there.